1.
Brutal.
Brutal.
The killing is very brutal. It is said that the murderer stabbed the man more than 40 times.
2.
Occupy.
Occupy.
The Netherlands was occupied by the German army during World War II.
2.
Occupy.
Occupy. Since all the hotel rooms in the small town were occupied, the visitors had no idea where they could stay overnight.
Occupation.
Occupation.
During the Japanese occupation of Korea, the Koreans had to follow the laws of the Japanese government.
3.
Compel.
Compel.
Poverty compelled the man to commit a crime, even though he knew it was wrong.
4.
Badge.
Badge.
You are required to sign in at the counter before entering the government building and must wear a visitor's badge during your stay.
5.
Grip.
Grip.
The jail installed hundreds of surveillance cameras, so the prison officers could keep a firm grip on the prisoners.
Cindy asked Paul to release his grip on her arm because it was seriously hurting her. 5.
Grip.
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 When the suspension bridge began to sway, the mother quickly grabbed her son's hand for fear he might fall down.
6.
Prospect.
Prospect.
Janice feels excited at the prospect of getting to see her favorite band in a concert on their next world tour.
6.
Prospect.
Prospect. According to the weather forecast, there is no prospect of rain this week. 7.
Conceal.
Conceal.
Rose tried to conceal the fact that she was pregnant.
8.
Duration.
Duration.
The duration of the meeting will be 1 hour exactly, so each team must prepare their presentations in advance.
9.
Dreadful.
Dreadful.
The plot and the acting of the movie are really dreadful. I would not recommend it to anyone.
10.
Haul.
Haul.
Stop hauling that box around. It's filled with glasses and plates that can break easily.
11.
Backpack.
Backpack.
Alan bought a backpack before going on the camping trip so that he could carry his essential items in it.
12.
Rob.
Rob.
It was unfortunate that Toby was robbed of his cell phone and wallet on the crowded street. Robber.
Robber. The robbers rushed into the convenience store and forced the clerk to give them all the cash.
Robbery.
Robbery.
3 people have been injured in the bank robbery, including 2 police officers and the bank manager.
13.
Seal.
Seal.
In the old days, people sealed envelopes with hot wax. Seal.
Seal. If you find the seal on a new bottle of vitamin tablets has been broken, you should return it to the store where you bought it. 14.
Terror.
Terror.
The woman who suffers from domestic violence lives in terror of her husband, not knowing when he will lose his temper and beat her.
15.
Sow.
Sow.
After sowing the seeds, you should water them 3 times a week.
16.
Slaughter.
Slaughter.
Tens of thousands of people were slaughtered during the war, leaving numerous families heartbroken. Slaughter.
Slaughter. Anne Frank's father was the only member of the family to survive the slaughter of the Jews. 17.
Secure.
Secure.
Jason spent lots of money on the alarm system in order to make his shop secure from burglars.
17.
Secure.
Secure. The store only provides goods of high quality, so the customers can always feel secure about whatever they buy from that store.
Secure.
Secure.
In Taiwan, it is common for most people to install metal bars on their windows to secure their houses from thieves. Security.
Security. The police were ordered to tighten security for the celebration activities of Double Tenth Day. 18.
Purchase.
Purchase.
After shopping around for a new oven, Ms. Ware decided to purchase one online rather than in a store. Purchase.
Purchase. The young basketball fan spent most of his savings on the purchase of a pair of limited edition basketball shoes. 19.
Restore.
Restore.
After years of hard work, the village has finally been restored to the way it was before the earthquake. Restoration.
Restoration. The old oil painting is in need of restoration because some of its colors have faded. 20.
Chew.
Chew.
Be sure to chew thoroughly before swallowing, so that you won't choke.
21.
Ache.
Ache.
Because of the dull ache in his back, my grandfather often changes his position even in his sleep. Ache.
Ache. Johnson's eyes ached from staring at the computer for 3 hours, so his mother asked him to turn it off and take a rest. 22.
Hunger.
Hunger.
Not having had breakfast this morning, the student fainted from hunger during the morning assembly.
In this remote village, many people have died from hunger as there has been a food shortage for several years. 22.
Hunger.
Hunger. 23.
Freezing.
Freezing.
It's freezing in this room. Do you mind if I shut the windows? Freeze.
Freeze. Water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius and boils at 100 degrees Celsius. 24.
Plead.
Plead.
In recent years, refugees living in war-torn nations have left their hometowns, escaping to other countries and pleading for shelter.
25.
Calmly.
Calmly.
The big earthquake hit the city at midnight. However, everyone reacted calmly, so there were very few injuries. Calm.
Calm. If you want to fix this mistake, you need to stay calm and find a solution to the problem. 26.
Cease.
Cease.
Due to sales falling year after year, the manufacturer's toy production is going to cease next month. Patients with the disease were kept in isolation to prevent it from spreading.
27.
Isolation.
Isolation.
Isolate.
Isolate. The dense forest isolated the small town from the rest of the world, and this made it a very quiet place to live. 28.
Betray.
Betray.
The manager betrayed his company by selling its trade secrets to its rival.
It is hard to believe that Robert betrayed his girlfriend by having several dates with another girl. 28.
Betray.
Betray. 29.
Soul.
Soul.
When my sister studied abroad, she was a sole Asian student in her department.
30.
Intact.
Intact.
Although over 100 years have passed, Neuschwanstein Castle is still intact, which allows visitors to get a glimpse of what the king's life was like in the 1800s.
30.
Intact.
Intact. The police didn't regard the case as a theft because the victim's wallet had been left intact in her bag. 31.
Throughout.
Throughout.
Lisa put in lots of effort to help the poor when she was a teenager, and this experience has motivated her to be a volunteer throughout her life.